Hey everybody, I've unlocked Sector 4, the Void Arc, so today we're going to be trying the Void Lord. We're going to see how much damage we can do against him. A lot of new information has come out about the Void Lord fight, so I'm going to go over that, go over the team I'm using, and see how much damage we can do. Before I get into that, if you enjoy this content, please consider subscribing. Only 12% of my viewers are subscribed, so if you're one of those 88% viewers watching this video right now, please hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and I'd really appreciate it. Okay, so the big thing that we figured out about the Void Lord is that no matter what your character's health is, after the 6th round, your heroes are going to die. That means you need to do as much damage as you possibly can in 6 rounds. That means there's no skate cheese. And that means you've really just got to make it through those 6 rounds, do a ton of damage, and then try to battle out the Void Lord. The other thing is that the Void Lord has a very high chance of stunning your heroes, so having control immunity is a very important thing to have on your team, and there's a few different ways we can go about getting more control immunity. I also wanted to note for this video that my Spaceship Lab has not been updated yet. Once you start getting the Sector 4 is around the time that you may want to consider updating your Spaceship Lab. I'm going to be trying to get my Collector Workshop up to 1 more level, and then depending on how this goes and how the attacks go, we may look at upgrading the Spaceship Lab, or we may do that once we enter Sector 5. But for the point of this video, there's no upgrades right now. If our goal is going to be getting as much damage as possible in 6 rounds, then we really have to be looking at Athaqua for how much damage we can get. My Athaqua does not have any void imprints, but if yours does, she's going to be doing a lot more damage. And a big way we can avoid those stun problems is by using a lucky candy cane. So if you took my advice about the last event and you went with your second candy cane, if you had one already, getting that glittery candy cane is going to make you stun immune. In fact, actually it doesn't even need to be glittery. It can just be a regular one. So if you had 2, you could actually even break them apart and give stun immunity to 2 of your champions. That's going to help ensure that they're attacking every single turn. The other big way we're going to make sure that we have stun immunity is with an Ignis. A 9-star Ignis actually works better for this because an Ignis dies, 9-star Ignis dies quicker. But you can see when an Ignis dies, she grants 100% of control immunity to the hero that's in front of her. So that's a big buff if you have a 9-star Ignis and you're able to pull that off. Our Ignis is only E5. I do have her more tanky so that her heals do more. I've got her with a energy artifact because I am going to still be using my V3 ticks as he's my most powerful champion, and ensure that at least on that very first round we're going to hit him with a big active. So that's the goal of that. The other team, the other characters that we'll be using a Drake with energy to apply a debuff. We'll be using a Rogan with energy to to buff our heroes. And all these heroes I'm doing you don't need to do speed on them because you're always going to go first. So I'm making them more tanky. Drake, I believe, is more, he's a mix here, but I've got tanky skills with him. We're going to do the Ignis. We're going to do Athaqua. We're going to do Tix, Drake, Rogan. And the other hero I'm going to try is an Emily, a 6-star Emily, because when she dies, she increases our allies 22% attack and reduces all enemies' armor 22% for 3 rounds. So she needs to at least be able to take 1 hit, so I'm giving her a little bit more tanky gear. We'll see if she's able to take 1 hit. And then the goal there is really to buff the damage for our Athaqua. So we've got the control immunity with the candy cane, and then we'll hopefully get some control immunity when our Ignis dies. So let's go ahead and see how this goes. Finding the Void Lord here. Battling them out. We will be using the Phoenix pet for right now. We may try the deer and see if there's any difference. Athaqua, Ignis, and get that 6-star Emily. So the Emily I'm going to put first because I want her to die. Which means we're going to need to do this. So this is the team we're going to try and see how much damage we can do. Now, like I said, we'll probably try the dragon after this. And we got to make sure our Emily can at least take 1 hit. Oh, gosh darn, I did not mean to skip the fight. So let's see how much damage. We did 15% damage. Oh, sorry. Epic fell by me. Okay. Let's see how much damage this does. So our Emily does get her debuff off, so that's good. You can tell, even though our Ignis has the candy, no, our Athaqua has the candy cane. So there you go. Our Ignis is going to hopefully give the control immunity to the ticks, so that our ticks should be attacking for the next few rounds. Hopefully our Thakwa can heal up here. So our Thakwa did not survive the whole fight. That's definitely a problem. We definitely need our champions to survive the whole fight. So let's see what we can do to get that damage up more. And you can see that was a very, very small 8% that we did. So I'm guessing a Thakwa dying early is the reason for that. So we'll be able to do one more fight today. I'm actually going to replace the Drake with the Energy Amun-Ra. Hopefully that still procs our Emily early enough that we can get that going. But just trying to keep a Thakwa alive to do a little bit more damage. Obviously, if you have a higher imprinter to Thakwa, I think you're going to be fine and get that tankiness. One other thing is I don't have Unbending Will on my Ignis. I do want her to die. It's this weird mix of giving her a lot of HP so that she can heal our ticks, but at the same time wanting her to die. Okay, let's see how a Thakwa does here. Not looking good still. And our Amun-Ra being stunned is definitely a problem. There we go. Nice. Okay, so she still died. She still died. So that's not good. Big problem. And then our ticks died before he could get an attack off in round 6. So definitely a lot of room for improvement here. Kind of weird that they don't show the damage numbers at the end here. But you can see, even though my ticks is V3, my Thakwa still did a ton more damage there. Maybe I put Ignis in front of a Thakwa instead of ticks. Maybe we try that for next time. And let's see what the percent damage done was here. 67. Not good. We did 15% on that very first fight, and that's the one we skipped. But just kind of wanted to try this out, get my thoughts on team strategies that might work. Let me know what teams you're using. Let me know what successes you're having. Having that 9-star Ignis would definitely help, and then you could put a true damage artifact on a Thakwa. Obviously, if your Thakwa is higher enables, that'll also help. And I'll see you on my next video. Bye.